Hi there everybody, it's Max here with UMax. Today we're going to be doing another video on the FreeScan UE Pro 2. This time we're going to be doing an inspection demo slash accuracy experiment. So this video should give you a great idea of what it's like to inspect with the scanner. And we're going to be scanning this guardrail and comparing it to a CAD file. Should be a great time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, before we get scanning, we're going to go ahead and set our settings. Our object isn't too small or detailed, so we're going to go ahead and set the resolution to something reasonable. We'll set the surface mode to reflective, and we'll use auto exposure to automatically adjust the brightness setting. That's all we have to worry about. So let's go ahead and start. We'll start scanning, and we'll wait for the auto exposure to do its job. The auto exposure has set our brightness. Now let's quickly scan our object. Now for our convenience, we are going to be using the UE Pro 2's wireless mode. However, the scanner is still connected to a battery in our pocket, so that's the wire you see coming out of the scanner, but it's still completely free from the computer. Here I'm trying to scan up and over to the other side from the top, but it takes me a few tries because I'm kind of short. We're going to pause our scan to flip our object over so we can get a better view of the other side. While we have it paused, we're also going to delete the part of the data that has the table on it. I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of our data before we optimize our mesh. Now I'm going to select a piece of our object and use connected domain to select every other piece of our object that is connected to our selection. Then I'm going to invert the selection and delete, and that will get rid of the rest of our garbage data quick and easy. Now we can go ahead and optimize our mesh data to prepare it for export to our inspection program of choice. We're going to forgo any smoothing options to keep our data raw. Now that our data is optimized, we can export to file or directly to a program of our choice. Here we're going to be using ExModel, which isn't necessarily an inspection program, though it does have some comparison tools and should be fine for demonstrative purposes. Now that our scan data is in our inspection program of choice, we can go ahead and import our reference CAD model. We'll do a rough alignment by selecting similar points. Now for a fine alignment at 3 millimeters of surge tolerance, not to be confused with our comparison tolerance, which will be much finer. And finally, we can compare and look at our results.
Alright guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot about inspecting with the UE Pro 2. Make sure to stay tuned for more inspection, reverse engineering, and exciting new product announcement videos. And as always, if you're interested in your own 3D scanner, make sure you head to umax.com for deals, free training, and accessories.